Okay, first is introduction. Statistic means scientific procedure for collecting, organizing, summarizing, presenting, and analyzing data.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Daniel Mustafa Kamal. I from class DLS 2B. My number meter is 23 DLS 21F 2048. I can present about the classification about topic problem statement. Problem statement. The stresses of life that undergrad and graduate college students face can at times them be overwhelmed, and that in turn may affect the student quality of life and satisfaction with life. The demand that college place on student along with the life demand what could possibly diminish a person quality of life. Every student result of their graduate and of their instructed as other role of responsibility in life, and their complete focus cannot be on should alone. This multi role that student participant in make it difficult for individuals to accommodate to their goal and be happy sufficient do it. It is important to look exactly what factor in student life. Conversation with graduate students have brought about the idea that perhaps they are not satisfied with their life as they were well in undergraduate studies. Previous literature revealed that there has not been much research done on the topic life of satisfaction different in undergrad student as opposite to graduate student. Of the previous mentioned reason, it is seen necessary to further research question of the issue. Point 2. Objective. This survey for student polytechnic nilai to know about life skill someone left in our survey. The objective of survey of life satisfaction among polytechnic nilai student is namely general, objective, and specific of objective. The explanation is listen is general, objective, and specific objective. General objective. The general objective is to know to the life skill of a value polytechnic student and see how many answer how honestly or otherwise. Specific objective to check student who like to go polytechnic or vice versa. To check student who like their friends or not. To check the percentage of student who answer the survey. Made. Improve the term of survey that have been made. To help the counselor unit do activity related to mental condition. Methodology. Research methodology is the method and technique of design, collecting, and analyzing data in order to produce a result that can support a study. Methodology describes how a problem is studied and why certain method and technique are used. The purpose of the methodology is to help understand more broadly or in more detail about the application of the method by making a description of the research process. According to the 4th edition Hall Dictionary, methodology carries the meaning of a system that include the method and principle used in an activity of discipline. Other meaning of methodology are method, path, technique, style, manner, rate, pattern, and system. Methodology also mean knowledge of the method of discipline used when conducting a particular study to achieve the particular goal. Research methodology refer to most appropriate method for conducting research and determining effective processes for answer problem. Explanation for data analysis for demography is the number of made in the data analysis made in 3 while female are 2. The percent of male student is approximately 60%, while female students are 40%. The number who fill out the service for each semester is a total of 13 pupils. Semester 2 is 90 pupils. Semester is a total of 10, while the semester is 10 pupils. Semester 4 is 7 pupils, and semester 5 is total of 6 pupils. For the percentage of each semester is like semester 1 is 23.6%, semester 2 is 34.5%, while semester 3 is 18.2% semester 4 is 20.7%, and semester 5 is 10.9%. The number of students who responded for each department is like Department of Trade JP has many as 13 pupils, while for the Department of Mechanical Engineering GKM is what total of 12 people. For the Department of Biotechnology JAB was total of 30 pupils. Next, the percentage of the Trade Department JP is much as 54.5%, while for the Mechanical Engineering Department it is 21.8%. For the Biotechnology Department JAB is 23.6%. For the number of races that have been recorded from 55 respondents, there are 38 Malay, while the percentage 9.1%. For Indian, there are 16 people, while the percentage is 29.1%. For the Chinese, there is 1%, while the percentage is 1.8%.
The result of the question for the first question, I just being at home, it showed a total of 55 people has responded. Strongly agree is 24, agree is 11, slightly agree is 10, slightly disagree is 3, disagree is 5, strongly agree is 2. From this question, many responded just like being at home and like to stay at their home. The result of the second question, my family get along well together, it showed a total of 55 people has responded. Strongly agree is 20, agree is 15, slightly agree is 10, slightly disagree is 4, disagree is 5, strongly disagree is 1. From this question, many responded with his family was get along well together, while have some respondent where his family not get along well together. The result of third question, I like spend time with parents. It showed a total of 55 people as respond. Strongly agree is 20, agree is 11, slightly agree is 12, slightly disagree is 6, disagree is 6, strongly disagree is 0. From this question, many respondents admit they like to spend times with their parents, but have some respondents don't like spend time with their parents. The result of the fourth question, my parents and I doing fun things together. It showed a total of 55 people as respond. Strongly agree is 20, agree is 15, slightly agree is 10, slightly disagree is 4, disagree is 5, strongly disagree is 1. From this question, many respondents admit his family get along well together, while have some respondent where his family not get along well together. The result of the question for the 5th question, my family is better than the most. It showed a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 23, agree is 10, slightly agree is 11, slightly disagree is 4, disagree is 6, strongly disagree is 1. From this question, many respondents admit his family is better than the most, while have some respondents admit their family not better than the most. The result of the 6th question, member of my family talking nicely to one of each other. It showed a total of 55 people as respond. Strongly agree is 19, agree is 19, slightly agree is 5, slightly disagree is 5, disagree is 6, strongly disagree is 1. From this question, many respondents admit his member of their family is talking nicely to each other, but have some respondent admit his family not talking nice to each other. The result of the question for the 7th question, my parents treat me fairly. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 19, agree is 15, slightly agree is 8, slightly disagree is 3, disagree is 6, strongly disagree is 4. From this question, many respondents admit his family gets along well together, while have some family don't. The result of the question from the 8th question, my friend treat me well. It show a total of 55 respond. Strongly agree is 12, agree is 20, slightly agree is 12, slightly disagree is 4, disagree is 2, strongly disagree is 5. From this question, many respondents admit his friend treat he well, but have some respondent doesn't treat their friend not treat he well. The result of the question for the 9th question, my friend are nice to me. It showed a total of 55 people as respond. Strongly agree is 13, agree is 13, slightly agree is 16, slightly disagree is 3, disagree is 7, strongly disagree is 3. From this question, many respondents admit his friends are nice to him, but have some respondents has admit their friends are not nice to him. The result of the question for the question 10, I wish I had a different friend. It showed a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 5, agree is 16, slightly agree is 11, slightly disagree is 11, disagree is 9, strongly disagree is 3. From this question, many respondents hope they have the different friend, while have some respondents don't need a different friend. Result of the question for the question 11, my friend are mean to me. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 8, agree is 10, slightly agree is 12, slightly disagree is 10, disagree is 10, strongly disagree is 5. From this question, many respondents their friends are same, while some respondents think not all are the same. The result of the question for the question 11, my friend are great. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 6, strongly agree is 9, agree is 21, slightly agree is 10, slightly disagree is 5, disagree is 6, strongly disagree is 4. From this question, many respondents admit his friends are great, while some respondents think their friends are not great. The result of the question 13, I have bad time with my friend. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 8, agree is 13, slightly agree is 13, slightly disagree is 7, disagree is 4, strongly disagree is 10. From this question, many respondents admit he have a bad time with his friend, but have some respondent don't have a bad time with their friend. A result of the question 14, I have a lot of fun with my roommate or housemate. It showed a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 17, agree is 14, slightly agree is 9, slightly disagree is 7, disagree is 3, strongly disagree is 4. From this question, many respondent admit he have a lot of fun with his roommate or housemate, and has some respondent admit they don't have a lot fun with their roommate or housemate. The result of the question 15, I have enough friend. It showed a total of 55 people has respond strongly. Strongly agree is 17, agree is 17, slightly agree is 9, slightly disagree is 4, disagree is 8, strongly disagree is 0. From this question, many respondents have enough friend and some respondents don't have enough good friend. The result of question 16, my friend will help if I need it. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 17, agree is 16, slightly agree is 13, slightly disagree is 8, disagree is 0, strongly disagree is 1. From this question, many respondents admit their friend will help if he need it, but some respondents admit their friend will not help him if he need it. Result of the question 17, I look forward to going polytechnics. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 13, agree is 15, slightly agree is 17, slightly disagree is 6, disagree is 3, strongly disagree is 1. From this question, many respondents admit he looks forward to going polytechnics, while have some respondents don't look forward to going to polytechnics. The result of the question 18, I like being in polytechnic. It show total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 14, agree is 20, slightly agree is 11, slightly disagree is 6, disagree is 3, strongly disagree is 1. From this question, many respondents admit they like being in polytechnic, but have some respondents don't like being in polytechnic. The result of the question for the 19th question, polytechnic is interesting. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 19, agree is 11, slightly agree is 10, slightly disagree is 6, 9, slightly disagree is 9, disagree is 3, strongly disagree is 3. From this question, many respondents admit he feel interesting in polytechnic, while have some respondents don't feel interested in polytechnic. The result of the question 20, I wish I didn't have to go to polytechnic. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 9, agree is 15, slightly agree is 9, slightly disagree is 8, disagree is 7, strongly disagree is 7. From this question, some respondent admit he didn't wish to go to polytechnic, but have some respondent wants to go to polytechnic. The result of the question 21, there are many about polytechnic I don't like. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 8, agree is 10, slightly agree is 13, slightly disagree is 11, disagree is 5, strongly disagree is 8. From this question, many respondents admit they don't like many things about polytechnic, but have some respondents like all about polytechnic. The result of the question 22, I enjoy polytechnic activity. It show a total of 55 people as response. Strongly agree is 11, agree is 18, slightly agree is 6, slightly disagree is 9, disagree is 7, strongly disagree is 4. From this question, many respondents admit he enjoy polytechnic activity, but have some respondents not enjoy with polytechnic activity. The result of the question 23, I learn a lot at polytechnic. It show a total of 55 people has response. Strongly agree is 12, agree is 15, slightly agree is 13, slightly disagree is 5, disagree is 5, strongly disagree is 5. From this question, many respondents admit he learned a lot at Polytechnic, while have some respondents they didn't learn a lot at Polytechnic. The result of the question 24, I feel bad at Polytechnic. It shows a total of 55 people has responded. Strongly agree is 3, agree is 15, slightly agree is 13, slightly disagree is 9, disagree is 8, strongly disagree is 7. From this question, respondent admit he feel bad at Polytechnic, while have some respondents feel good at Polytechnic. The result of the question 25, I like where I live. It shows a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 17, agree is 15, slightly agree is 9, slightly disagree is 5, disagree is 7, and strongly disagree is 2. From this question, respondent admit he like where he live, but have some respondent don't like where he live. The result of the question 26, I wish I have different people in my neighborhood. Show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 13, agree is 14, slightly agree is 13, slightly disagree is 6, disagree is 4, strongly disagree is 5. From this question, many respondents admit they didn't like their neighborhood, but has some respondents like and accepted their neighborhood. The result of the question 27, I wish I lived in a different room or house. It shows a total of 55 people respond. 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 10, agree is 17, slightly agree is 13, slightly disagree is 4, disagree is 5, strongly disagree is 6. From this question, many respondents admit he wants to live in different room or house, while have some respondents like to stay. The result of the question for 28, I wish I live in somewhere else. It shows a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 10, agree is 16, slightly agree is 15, slightly disagree is 6, disagree is 1, strongly disagree is 7. From this question, respondent admit he wants to live in somewhere else, while some respondents like to live where they live. The result of the question 29, I like my neighborhood. It shows a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 12, agree is 20, slightly agree is 10, slightly disagree is 7, disagree is 5, strongly disagree is 1. From this question, many respondents admit he likes his neighborhood, but some respondents didn't like his neighborhood. This means like the home of the neighbor is beside of the respondent home. The result of the question for question 30, I like my neighborhood. It shows a total of 55 people has responded. Strongly agree is 14, agree is 15, slightly agree is 13, slightly disagree is 7, disagree is 5, strongly disagree is 1. From this question, many respondents admit he likes his neighborhood, but have some respondents don't. The result of the question for the 31, this town is filled with mean people. It shows total of 55 people has responded. Strongly agree is 9, agree is 13, slightly agree is 4, slightly disagree is 6, disagree is 8, strongly disagree is 5. From this question, many respondents admit he feel this town is filled with mean people, while some respondents don't feel this town is filled with mean people. The result of the question 32, my rent house or room is nice. It shows a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 10, agree is 20, slightly agree is 9, slightly disagree is 8, disagree is 3, strongly disagree is 5. From this question, many respondents admit his rent room or house was nice, but have some respondent don't like his rent house or room. Question 33. There are a lot of fun things to do where I live. It show a total of 55 people as respond. Strongly agree is 14, agree is 13, slightly agree is 12, slightly disagree is 7, disagree is 7, strongly disagree is 2. From this question, many respondents admit his place has a lot of fun things he can do, but another respondent didn't have fun things at his place. The result of the question 34. I think I am good looking. It shown a total of 55 people respond. Strongly agree is 10, agree is 14, slightly agree is 15, slightly disagree is 7, disagree is 4, strongly disagree is 5. From this question, many respondents feel like he's a good looking, but have some respondents not admit it. The result of the question for the question 35. I am fun to be around. It show a total of 55 people as respond. Strongly agree is 12, agree is 15, slightly agree is 12, slightly disagree is 6, disagree is 6, strongly disagree is 4. From this question, many respondents feel like fun to be around, but have some respondents not feel fun to be around. The result of the question 36. I am a nice person. It show a total of 55 people as response. Strongly agree is 6, agree is 23, slightly agree is 9, slightly disagree is 8, disagree is 2, strongly disagree is 4. From this question, many respondents admit he is nice person, but have some respondents feel he is bad. A result of question 37. Most people like me. It show a total of 55 people as respond. Strongly agree is 9, agree is 17, slightly agree is 15, slightly disagree is 8, slightly disagree is 3, strongly disagree is 5. From this question, many respondents think positive. He feel most people like him, but have some respondents feel not all people like him. The result of the question 38. There are a lot of fun things I can do well. There are a lot things I can do well. It shown a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 12, agree is 19, slightly agree is 11, slightly disagree is 8, disagree is 3, strongly disagree is 2. From this many questions, respondent admit he can do a lot of things well, but have some respondent not feel like it. The result of the question for the 39 question, I feel I like try the new thing. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 13, agree is 15, slightly agree is 16, slightly disagree is 9, disagree is 6, strongly disagree is 2. From this question, many respondents admit he like to try new things, but have some respondents didn't like to try new things. The result of the question 40. I like myself. It show a total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 12, agree is 19, slightly agree is 13, slightly disagree is 3, slightly disagree is 4, strongly disagree is 4. From this question, many respondents admit he liked himself, but have some respondents didn't like himself. As for discussion, the result of the question for the 40 question, I like myself, it show a total of 55 people as respond. Strongly agree is 12, agree is 19, slightly agree is 13, slightly disagree is 3, disagree is 4, strongly disagree is 4. From this question, many respondents admit he like himself, but have some respondents didn't like himself. The question I like myself is the question that most affect the level of life satisfaction of the student. Here we can see that many students think positively about themselves. This means that their level of life satisfaction is satisfactory or good. On the other hand, there are 11 students who think negatively that he doesn't like himself. This means that their life the life level of satisfaction is low or bad. There are various factors that affect level of life satisfaction. I like being in polytechnic. The result of the question for the acting question I like being in polytechnic is shown. A total of 55 people has respond. Strongly agree is 14, agree is 20, slightly agree is 11, slightly disagree is 6, disagree is 3, strongly disagree is 1. From this question, many responded admit they like being in polytechnic, but have some respondent didn't like being in polytechnic. The question I like being in polytechnic is one of the questions that most affect the level of satisfaction of student. Here I found that the student who answered this question mostly give positive comment instead of negative. If they choose to agree, then the satisfaction rate is good and their mental state is very good. On the other hand, there are 10 respondents who choose not to agree. From this response, the level of satisfaction is not good or bad. Therefore, there are various factors that affect their life of life satisfaction. As for recommendation, students need to be given a wider awareness about mental health. This awareness is important to detect those who have the disease, especially in the early stages. This mental health problem is a spectrum from the mild one, such as depression and anxiety. It will then extend to more severe, such as schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Counseling parties need to carry out various promotional and continuous intervention activities to increase awareness of the problem. This includes attracting the involvement of students in mobilizing effort and providing support to those suffering from this disease. Next, this effort is important because according to him, there are still many people who do not understand the situation experienced by this patient. Based on fact from WHO, it's estimated that there are 7 suicide cases in Malaysia every day. Suicide accidents are the second highest cause of death for individuals between the age of 15 to 29. So, the students should participate in programs organized by the counseling in order to increase their knowledge about mental health. In relation to that, this program can also unravel if there a mental problem in student. After that, students also need to be firm against the negative action that exists in their life. The attitudes of smoking, hanging out, drugs, and crime should be eradicated in minds of students. The firmness of students is all aspect of both. Is able to keep students away from any social turmoil, thus providing good health. Next, students should also be able to control their emotion when faced with a problem. If it's this calmness that gives students a rational mindset and is willing to discuss when experiencing a crisis in their life. Therefore, a rational attitude when doing something can make a person's health better. In conclusion, all these positive practices need to be implemented by students. The health of the student who practice all these practices is definitely good because not only their bodies are healthy but their emotion and thoughts are also having a positive impact. Healthy students like this are what the country needs in facing the challenge of modern life today.
Next is statistic calculation. Okay, this data we collect from the survey. Step 1 is arrange data from least to highest, like 55 to 100. Okay, step 2 is find range. The highest minus the least.
100 tolak 55 sama dengan 45. Step 3 is number of classes. Okay, K sama dengan 1 tambah 3.3 log 55. Okay, sama dengan 1 tambah 3.3 dan perhubungan 1.740362689 tutup kurungan sama dengan 6.743196874. Okay, ini adalah number of classes, step 3. Okay, next is step 4 is to find a class interval. Interval sama dengan range bahagi K. So 45 bahagi dengan 6.7431966874 sama dengan 6.67339252. Okey, dibundakan menjadi 7. From the step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4, kita boleh buat lower limit of the class, lower limit of the second class, upper limit of the first class, lower boundary of the first class, upper boundary of the first class. Okay, next is the distribution of table. Okay, table ni perlu dibuat untuk kita membuat graph histogram. Sekiranya tak ada table ni, kita tak boleh buat graph. Begitulah caranya. Based on the histogram that has been made, the life satisfaction level scale of 61 and below is low or unsatisfactory. Next, the life satisfaction level scale of 62 and above and 89 and below is satisfactory. Finally, a life satisfaction level of 90 and above is very satisfactory and very good. Conclusion. Based on the research done, the mental condition of polytechnic nilai students is in good condition. For example, based on the question, I like myself, most students agree with this statement. But there are also a few students whose mental state is always negative thinking and not believing in themselves. This means that their emotions are sometimes less stable. So, they are advised to meet with the counseling unit or participate in program that will be held by the counseling later. Besides that, they can also meet with an organization under the guidance of the counseling unit, which is also made up of students, which is PRSP. In addition, this survey also help us a lot to know the mental state of the students. Finally, thank you to everyone who helped us in completing this study, especially the lecturer and the respondent. Thank you.